It is Monday, May 23rd in the MLB, and I'm Austin from Calling a Shot.
And I'm Logan from Calling Our Shot.
And we are back with our best edition of Monday Best Bets in the MLB. We got our favorite money line. We got a player prop. We got a no-run first inning coming your guys' way.
New week, time to make some money. As always, guys, mash that subscribe button. We're closing it on 34,000. Austin and I would love to hit that sometime this week. Also, drop a like on this video. It does help more people see it.
I agree, Logan. I would really appreciate both people. Click that subscribe button, click that like button down below. So to recap yesterday, not our best day. It was a 1-2 day overall. Certainly could have been worse. Now, if we look at it, we had Braves money line. They tried to kind of spoil it. They got 2 runs in the top of the ninth, did not get it done, lost 4-3. Then the Tigers versus Guardians NRFI, our other loss of the day. Tigers hadn't scored a first inning run since April 23rd, which had been about a month. So shout out to them for getting that. Props to them. But who wouldn't hurt us? Mr. Randy Arozarena gets it done. 2 singles. That'll do the trick. Cashes over 1.5 bases. We're excited to get back into it today. Now, if you want to become a COS All-Star, support us a little bit. We certainly would appreciate it. We got 2 new ones. We got Greg and we got Edwin. Thank you guys all so much for supporting the channel. Now, normally we do our parlay of the day on OddsJam, and we'll do it. I just want to say it will be live a little bit later this morning, maybe around lunchtime. We're about to send it off to them after this, and we'll see exactly how long it takes them to post it. But it will be live. Top link in the description. Just wait on it. We'll obviously tweet it out when the play goes live. And then just a reminder, if you want to join our chalkboard, we certainly would appreciate it. It's the top link in the description. We're always in there talking about it. Hopefully, we're keeping chat about a NRFI play cashing today. But without further ado, throwing it to you, Logan. Let's get it started.
Yep, let's start it off with the Cardinals versus Blue Jays series. This is going to be a really good series, Battle of the Birds, right? I'm taking Cardinals money line today, minus 115 odds on DraftKings. Look, as Austin's pulling up OddsJam, our partner here, it's pretty standard 115 line, nothing real crazy across the book. So I feel comfortable with this value. Toronto as an underdog, not something you really want to pick, right? They haven't been super profitable or at all profitable. 4-7 as an underdog this year, Toronto is. So, and they're facing the Cardinals ace, right? Miles Mikolas, 1.68 ERA on the year. To have an under 2 ERA with as many starts as he has, really solid. Toronto has been really struggling to find the bats. I don't need to tell you that if you watch the Red Series. Toronto's only batting .210 during the month of May, and on the road specifically. It's probably, just a little bit better at home, but .210 on the road is not great at all. They couldn't score consistently versus the Reds, guys. I'm telling you, I watched those games and I was just like, oh boy, man. I mean, the Reds pitching staff aren't the best pitchers in the league. I'm not throwing shade at Reds today, but I mean, you should be able to put up more than 2 runs at home with the Toronto bats, and they just could not do anything. Toronto, one of the reasons why they're only batting .277 on balls, batting average on balls in play. That's 22nd in the major leagues. This is one of my new favorite stats because all the time what they talk about on the telecast is it's a lost art to put the ball in play. All these hitters nowadays, all they can do is only hit home runs. They can't shoot the ball through the gap. It's kind of true though. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's the teams that have success offensively are the teams that see the shift, can hit away from the shift, or can just find the gap wherever the defense isn't. St. Louis, by comparison, batting .297 in batting average and balls in play. That's 7th best in the major league. So I love St. Louis's offense. I don't need to tell you what St. Louis's offense did to the poor Pirates yesterday. Oof. Rough day at the office for the Pirates. But St. Louis's offense definitely knows how to put up hits and runs. And today they're going to be facing Jose Barrios, right? Barrios is one of those pitchers I love to fade personally. 0, 5, and 6 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts, coming in with a 4.83 ERA. Yeah, and his whip on the road, 1.57 walks hits per inning pitched. That's what whip ratio means on the road. Barrios is an erratic pitcher. He gives up a lot of hard contact, a lot of hits, and a lot of runs. St. Louis, first in strikeouts per game. They're going to work him. They're going to make him work for those pitches. They're going to drive his pitch count up. Wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't last over 5 innings pitched, especially with St. Louis's bats. Paul Goldschmidt, batting .405 during the month of May, .333 career-wise versus Barrios. Tommy Edman, .275 during the month of May. Arenado's only hitting .195 during the month of May, which is crazy because the Cardinals have, scored a lot of runs, had a lot of offensive production. But at home, he's batting .328. Cardinals at home, I love this spot for them, and I love a lot of their hitters. They're swinging lots of hot bats. I'm taking the Cardinals to get it done today versus the Blue Jays in the Battle of the Birds. Austin, you got a player prop for us, and I didn't see this one coming. I'm not going to lie to you. What do you got for us?
Oh, I am excited for today's pick. Now, today I'm going to be going with Mr. JT Brubaker. Over 4.5 strikeouts. He's a starting pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates, minus 123 on three on Caesars. Now, you'll see it below. I'm going to update the screen at the bottom in a second, but I have a question for you today, Logan. Why are the Pirates favored? They just got spanked yesterday, 18-4, and then scored 4 runs until they had to go against Yadier Molina in the top of the or bottom of the ninth. They were equivalent. Someone out there bet a parlay of the Pirates money line or Pirates plus 1.5 and Reggie Bullock on over in points. If you know, you know. Reggie Bullock 0 for 10 yesterday, but I'm going to be doing a ladder play. So get out your ladders. It's Monday. We're going to have some fun because we're doing a ladder play for this one. And what you don't know about ladders, I kind of put it on the screen. I got it in the bottom. I'm going to be risking a total of 1.25 units. And you'll see kind of how I broke them down. I'm going to go just 0.75 on his regular over. So if he just cashes that, gets us 5Ks, I'll take that winnings minus the losses and still, be profitable on this bet. But if he gets to 6+ Ks, I'm only putting a quarter of a unit on that. But I still like it. And then if he just keeps climbing that ladder, keeps going up in total, if he gets to 8+ strikeouts, we will have risked 1.25 units and won back over 2.32. So a lot of risk, or not a lot of risk, but definitely a lot of reward. And why are we on Brubaker today? Now it's like, okay, Austin, there's got to be something wrong with you. And there probably is. But Brubaker, 0 for 4 this year, 5.5 ERA, 1.42 whip, 43 Ks, 19 walks in for 36 innings pitched. Now, let's be honest, he hasn't been the most consistent pitcher, but let's talk about his last 6 starts. 6, 4, 4, 9, 3, and 10 strikeouts. So 10 strikeouts coming in his most recent start. He climbed the ladder completely. He was at the top of the ladder. He even wanted another rung, which another rung is available if you want it on FanDuel. But that's where we were doing the ladder as well. It's on FanDuel. But look, he climbed the ladder twice in his last 3 games. And like I said, why are the Pirates favored today? They got to be saying something to us. They're playing against the Colorado Rockies. If you look at Colorado Rockies, all of their games, normally they're favored, or unless they're playing a very good team. And normally the over-under is like 11.5 because they're always in Coors Field. Pretty indicating that we're getting over-under at 8 today. The Rockies, like we've talked about, struggled on the road all season long. Now they average 7.2 Ks per game at home, 8.73 on the road, obviously striking out a lot more. Brubaker has been actually pretty good at striking out people. Like I said, you aren't bad if you can get 9 and 10 strikeouts, at least striking out people. He's in the 71st percentile for K percentage, 83rd percentile for whiff percentage. That's pretty good splits in the last 6 pitchers versus the Rockies, the road Rockies, that is 8, 6, 7, 12, 4, and 6 strikeouts. So 5 of those 6 guys did climb at least the first rung of the ladder, or technically 2 since they got over 4.5. And look, if he only gets 6 today, I'm fine with it. We've seen, obviously, if Brubaker gets the over, he's normally getting up to 6. The Rockies also haven't been on the road since May 11th. They've been at home for almost 2 weeks. So could they come in first game on the road in Pittsburgh, just absolutely lay an egg? Potentially. Maybe they're swinging in the dirt. They're like, I would just want to go back to bed. And we look at it, Brubaker, like I said, he can be erratic at times. Could Brubaker not even last the first inning? Yes, but that is the risk you take when you pull out the ladder with the Brubaker. It's just what you do. In that last game, like I said, Pirates let him throw 92 pitches, so pretty good. I think his second highest total of the year. He still gave up 6 runs, 4 of those being earned. And I have to look at yesterday. I even talked about Taijuan Walker's under yesterday. Well, the Rockies let him have 6 Ks, and that was the home Rockies. Imagine what they can do on the road. If we look at Walker, he's in the 5th percentile for Ks. If you don't know what percentile means, the higher the number, the better. So 5th percentiles, there are only 5 pitchers or 5 percentage of pitchers worse than Taijuan Walker are getting strikeouts, and he got 6 of them against the Rockies yesterday. So, like I said, we're pulling out the Brubaker ladder. His regular over, if you only want to take it at 4.5 strikeouts, fine with it. Probably putting this, as you can see at the bottom, total 1.25 units on the Brubaker, counting on him today. So, Logan, I hope you like the Brubaker play. Hopefully he treats us nicely, but we'll see exactly how it goes. How do you feel about him?
It's a really interesting pick because on paper, Brubaker's one of those not sexy pitchers one bit. He's Yerfie Nation's, quite honestly, favorite pitcher because he gives up a Yerfie in like every single game I've ever watched. But that being said, your evidence is too compelling. I want to climb the ladder with you today.
And you know what? I will climb the ladder, and we'll be bringing out our other prop because we're bringing out his NRFI Nation time. I just spoiled our pick, but NRFI Nation, bring out the flags. Yesterday wasn't the best day in the world for NRFI Nation. Like I said, Tigers scored their first run in a hot minute. And so today we're going with Royals Diamondbacks. Taking the no-run first inning, minus 105 on FanDuel. I also forgot to bring up the Brubaker odds when I was doing I was so excited to bring out the ladder, but these are our odds that we're seeing across all the books. But going back to this NRFI, we got obviously minus 105 on FanDuel. That's going to be our best value. And look, we like it. Every book's kind of low. Now, why are we on this one? We get Zach Davies on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Now, Davies hasn't been the worst guy. 4.35 ERA, 1.25 whip, only 15 walks and 39 innings pitched. Look, Davies has been a NRFI ally, not our favorite guy. He is 5-3 to the NRFI, so not necessarily terrible. If we look at the 3 he gave up a Yerfie to, 2 to the Dodgers, 1 to the Mets. Both those offenses very good. I mean, it's not if you went out there and said, he gave up a first inning run to the Dodgers, I wouldn't be even surprised. I'd be even more surprised if he didn't allow a first inning run. So he's going up against the Royals, 28th in first inning runs. Also think Salvador Perez still on the IL. Hopefully, he normally likes to ruin it when we bet against the Royals, but I like him to get those 3 outs. What about the other 3 outs, Logan?
Yeah, it's the battle of the Zacks, right? Zach Davies versus Zach Greinke, right? Zach Greinke, 3.48 ERA on the year, a 1.2 WHIP, only 4 walks and 44 innings pitched. There's kind of a narrative here, right? Both these pitchers are what we call a pitch to contact pitcher, and I like that because to get hits and runs up on a pitch to contact pitcher, they make you earn it. Zach Greinke isn't really walking you, statistically, so he's going to make you have to earn the NRFI. Greinke 7-1 to the NRFI this year. He's only Yerfie allowed a first inning run in 1 start. We love to see that because I told you a lot of these offenses aren't prepared to hit where the defense isn't, especially in the first inning. It might come out a little bit slow. Arizona is slow, 24th in first inning runs. I like both these pitchers being pitch to contact pitchers, and I like this one for an NRFI opportunity. I didn't really see any. I don't know you also. I didn't really see any slate that spoke to me like this one. I think we have a really good chance at this minus 105 value. I know on paper these aren't 2 aces, but I love it for the value nonetheless.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. What I did consider was we would have maybe considered Pirates Rockies just because the line is suspect, but we can't lose both bets if Brubaker comes out. Royals, Diamondbacks, very good, so we're taking that as the number 1 first inning. Cardinals money line, and then we are climbing the ladder with